This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. Let's talk a little bit about some moving and shaking behind the scenes. Meltzer would report the Raw debut of Sami Zayn in Montreal on May 5th, after being introduced by Bret Hart, was laid out for him to lose, but to get over as a big star before an audience. And it was a lock that they would react huge for him. That happened, but before he got in the ring, Zayn's left shoulder went out during his ring entrance when he was leading the crowd and cheering for him. The referee immediately signaled for X, which usually means there's a legit injury and to get a doctor out, but can also be used for angles. In this case, it wasn't an angle. According to several in the company and others who were close with him, the injury was legit as reported on, and he underwent an MRI the very next day on May 6th. Sami Zayn is one of the more underrated performers in the game today. And I challenge people who maybe for whatever reason aren't digging the Sami Zayn character in WWE to go back and watch some of his stuff as El Generico on the independents, because he was just, and still is, a remarkable performer. But this might be some of the worst luck I've ever heard of. Getting hurt on your debut before you even have a chance to have the bell ring. It's heartbreaking to say the least.
I would suggest to Sami Zayn. Now, I'm not sure if he's a religious man or not, but if he is, whichever God that he serves, he has incredible heat with. I'm sorry. I never heard of anything like that, blowing your shoulder out on your entrance. Now, I must have been so far underneath that day's activities, or not there possibly in the rotation the night that occurred, because that's something that would sweep the locker room. I mean, it would be like a wildfire. And for some reason, I do not remember that. But if that happened, that has got to be the worst case of luck there's ever been in the history of the business. On his debut match, correct?
Yeah. I mean, he'd been in NXT for a while, but his first big Raw. And by the way, we have Bret Hart introduce him in his hometown of Montreal. I mean, it's just, this is supposed to be. And well, as you said, God had other plans.
It's a French Canadian's dream.
Yeah.
To debut in Montreal. Those guys are over like Rover there. So God Almighty, he had to have the worst night of his life.
Without question, very disappointing. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.